Hi. Hello. Let's talk. It feels like it's the end of the world. And if it is the end of the world, um, I've been thinking maybe that's not only fine, but comforting. You know, obviously, there's some things that are not great about it being the end of the world. Grief, terror, just there's a lot. We're all spending a lot of time thinking about what's about that. But you know, I actually find some aspects of the end of the world comforting, and in some ways, thinking that it's the end of the world makes my life feel better. So I'm going to share some with you, and this is an ongoing list. It's just the things I jotted down today. Um, this also works if you're somebody who does not feel that it's the end of the world. This also works if you feel like you're losing your mind, which I also frequently feel. So, okay, upsides, comforting things, and ways in that it's better. You know what? If it's the end of the world, then who cares that my career is off track and I've had to put it on the back burner in order to indefinitely homeschool my children or manage their distance learning, which is not, that's, yeah, not the job, not my ideal job, not what I set out to do, not what I thought, hey, when I'm 43, would I like to digitally manage my child's education while my 3-year-old tackles me 10 hours a day? Yeah, I didn't say that. But you know what? Who cares? Because the world is ending. um, you know, uh, if the world is ending, then really all I need to do at any given moment is just figure out how to enjoy it. Even if that feels impossible, that's like all I need to figure out. I don't need to waste any brain space figuring anything else out. This is maybe my last moment, you know. So that's why I'm making this video right now. You know what? There's no need for me to fret about my kid's problematic behavior and project into the future about what that will mean in 10 years if he doesn't figure out how to manage his anger better, because none of us might be here. Our planet might not exist in 10 years. So, um, you know, I don't need to worry about that then. And if my kids are being assholes right now, that's pretty understandable considering the world is ending and or their mom is losing her mind. So, yeah, I can let go of the worry around that. That's just actually a rational response. Um, I don't need to listen to any more parenting podcasts if it's the end of the world. That I can let that go. Um, there's I also can let go of saving for my kids' college, or worrying that I'm not saving. I don't need to waste time because they might not even the planet might not exist, so I can let that go. Hey, also, yeah, I'm all that time I have spent watching cheeseball disaster movies. That was not only a great way to get my mind, the needed rest. It was also, turns out, maybe some good preparation. Maybe I want to use my last moments thinking which disaster movie is the best model and who would I be. This is also a really good time for me to tap into my survival disaster persona. I'm maybe my whole life I've been waiting for the permission to just go ahead and say I don't give a fruit cake. I'm gonna I'd like to say I'm Ripley, but let's be real. That's probably not who I am. I don't actually know who I am, but hey, I get to find out now. So, also, I might as well stop putting this whole framework around it of like alter egos and I'm going to pretend and like, I might as well just embrace my and say out loud, like, I want to like be the founder of a new religion in a new world order, or one of them, a co-founder. Like, I can embrace, Earthseed style. I can go ahead and, like, um, Lauren in Parable of the Sower, which if you haven't read it yet, it's great for a lot of reasons, but it's also incredibly timely. There's like point halfway through. Sorry if this is a spoiler, but like halfway through. Well, it's also a good way to make it. The first part feels very grim, or at least it did when I read it a year ago. Now it might. I think it would just feel realistic. But things take a turn at some point, and she can say out loud all the secret things she's been writing in her journal about, like, this new world that she, this God is change. She can just start saying that out loud and just going ahead and gathering followers because I won't give away why, but but my point is we might be in that situation. So I can just go ahead and say, hey, yeah, we're in survival mode, and what I can offer, I don't know how to like shoot a gun. I don't know how to like set a leg that's broken. Not very good at stealing or lying or like that kind of survival activity, but I am really good at speaking things cryptic and big thoughts. That's what I'm good at. So hey, it's gonna be a really good time to embrace it. Sorry, that was a long one. Yeah, and I mean, if you're not somebody who has a secret like doctrine that you've been crafting for the last 43 years of your life, you might as well just say or do whatever it is you want. You might as well just go ahead and do what you want because the world's ending. You can drop the charade. You can wear what you want. You can change your name. Why not? Change your name. I mean, really, anything. Okay. That's all I wrote down on my list. I think there's more. It's funny because I'm tempted to say something like, hey, might as well not do the dishes. But I actually feel the opposite now that the world is maybe ending, and or I'm losing my mind. Things like doing the dishes actually feel very important. Things like, oddly over the weekend, I spent some time deep cleaning with my 7-year-old. And for some reason, I have no idea why, other than he's a Virgo. He wanted to deep clean with me. That was instead of going with his dad to go do something fun, he wanted to stay in the house and deep clean with me. And then he did. And it was actually a really fun activity when you take a step back and you're just like, well, what else am I doing? I might as well choose to see this as like a fun adventure, or like I might as well, wipe every surface that has been covered in dust. And it actually was a very enjoyable way to spend the time when I let go of this idea that it was something I had to do and had to keep up. It was like, this might as well be, it actually is a very satisfying activity, especially when I don't have anything else. All I'm doing is being at home with my family, taking care of them. So we might as well do this. So anyway, there's some surprising things like that. Anyway, those are my things on my list. I'm curious if you also can think of anything that's comforting about it being potentially the end of the world or your mind. Thank you for listening to me and watching. I am Coach Faith Ra. That's my alter ego, or now it's also just, I guess, what I can just call myself. I also go by Faith Helma, and right now I'm also mostly going by my title of Mom. Hopefully that won't summon the creatures. But yeah, that is the reason I am potentially losing my mind, because I'm spending so much time with that particular alter ego. So yeah, I'm just going to until the world actually does end, I'm going to just, when I have a moment, make some videos and do some writing on whatever the F I want to talk about. I'm letting go of any strategy or like business plan or like any kind of a plan for like how these things go together and why I would be doing this and why other people would be watching it. I'm just going to talk about what I feel like talking about. And yeah, you can listen if you want to. And if nobody listens, that's okay. That's okay. That's honestly okay with me. Yeah, I'm going to let my unconscious lead the way, and we'll see what happens. Okay, well, if this is my last video, then good luck to you out there. If you want to come hide out and survive with me in my art garage, and join my religion, which is not a cult. It's a democratic, it's a co-created religion. There's room for everybody. I am obviously secretly like a control freak in some ways, but I'm also very disorganized. So there's a lot of room for you to have a say. If you need a place to crash or create or get away from whatever form our particular world ending is taking at the moment. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Stay tuned. Hopefully.